Hello YouTube family and friends, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Your favorite YouTuber is back like I never left. Today's core topic is going to be how I closed the deal with only 97 followers without doing no paid outreach, paid advertising, outreach, nothing, no cold calls, no sending emails. I wasn't even looking for clients. The client found me. So I'm going to talk about what the deal was about, how I managed to service the deal, and how I got the deal first and first. So how did everything start? Before I dive into the topic, I gotta say the truth. This is the fourth time I recorded this video. The first time it was pixelated. The second time Loom was playing games. The third time the audio wasn't synchronized. So if I say hello, you can see my lips moving, but the audio comes like 5 seconds later. I was pissed. So for you guys, I think it's time to start investing into this YouTube channel. 97 followers, you guys deserve better quality. So I bought a professional mic with the money I got from closing this deal. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? Instead of splashing in something random and reinvesting it. Business. What was the second thing I wanted to do? Actually, nothing. Let's dive into the topic. So, how I got this deal was very interesting because I was sleeping and it was a Sunday. Even today is a Sunday, so about 2 Sundays ago. I woke up at 2 a.m. to drink some water and I saw that somebody booked a call in my calendar. I was like, okay, fine. I read the comments, they're looking for an AI chatbot system that I created into this channel. So if you don't know what it's about, I'll show you what video is. I posted in January, this video exactly, January 24th. And so far, I think is the video with the most views and perhaps most like, I think actually, okay, let's say it's the one with the most views, but it's the one that currently have the most traction and it's getting more inbound leads. I think ChatGPT helped me with the captions and everything, made the SEO optimized. That's what people are finding me, especially in the real estate niche. Beautiful. So yeah, I saw the call booked. I was like, okay, fine. It was for 2 p.m. That was 2 a.m. I had 12 hours just to get ready. Cool. Then I woke up again around 6, 7 a.m. and I saw that somebody texting me on IG. I was like, interesting. So I started talking to the lead. Actually, I didn't even know it was a lead. At first, I thought it was spam. So lesson number 1. Do not assume everybody on your IG comments is spam. Sometime entertain it just to see if it's actually spam or not. So I replied to it and then I found out it was some guy. This is the actual deal that closed. My guy. And he DM'd me interested about the same system I set up on that video. So first of all, isn't this the same guy that just booked a call? Everything happened in the span of 4 hours. So I asked him, are you the guy that just booked a call with me? He was like, no, it's not me. It must be somebody else. I was like, okay, interesting. So I sent him my calendar link. I was like, okay, fine. Book a call, then we can talk about it. He booked a call for the following day. And then beautiful. The first guy, he was more like a beginner starter. So he was looking for more like a consultancy level, not even for me creating a system for him. So I told him, yeah, this is how it normally works and this and that. So what you need to focus on is the quality of the leads and everything. Once everything is fine, the system can do this, can do that. Cool. The second guy, he was basically ready to go. What he wanted, it was, he already had a bunch of lists, but he was scraping it from some government websites or pre-foreclosure, all that stuff. A bunch of corporate jargon, American corporate jargon. I'm still not 100% familiar with the lingo, with Brits in here. And he needed the AI SMS system, to just reach out to leads instead of his VA. They just freshly hired, having to carry on with the conversation manually. But at the same time, he wanted to split test it. So on one side, use a batch for the AI leads, and the other side, just have his VA text and see which one is more optimized. Even if the VA ends up being better at closing deals, the AI can just reply to deals 24/7. You know what I'm saying? It can just reply to leads 24/7. So there's pros and cons. Now, let's dive into the main topic, which is how I managed to close this deal without doing anything. No paid ads, not reaching out to people, not sending emails, not sending cold calls, not sending DMs, nothing. I was just breathing, not even. I was just sleeping, and the lead found me. But how did that happen? Thanks to posting content. At the first of my YouTube career, which was almost a year ago, and about 25 videos and about 20 shorts, I said, I'm not here looking for views, looking for followers, comments and everything. I'm not here for the entertainment. No, absolutely not. I already do that on TikTok. I'm here to provide quality, to provide value to people. And eventually those people that will see my videos and see the value in it, they might reach out to me looking to the business. That's why I couldn't care less if I got 1 view or I got 100 views. Like, look, most of my videos, 91, 143, 25, you see very low, 9, 8. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I'm not looking to become a YouTube star or a TikTok star. No. Provide value based on what I like. My videos, even this video, it just made for a very small subset of people that will look at it, they'll understand it, be like, it makes a lot of sense. There's not a lot of us left. I would like to say we live in a small bubble in the YouTube trying to make money online scheme. And we understand what we see in the videos. Not everybody will understand. Like if I was to show this to my mom, for example, she'd be like, what in the blood clot you talking about? But if I showed it to some real estate guy or some marketing guy or some AI automation guy, I'd be like, makes a lot of sense. I feel you. I feel you. We're in the same boat. So I couldn't care less about the views. That's why 97 followers and about 78 connections on LinkedIn. Do I really get deals on LinkedIn or people reaching out to me? No, most of them are spam. But I'm just trying to build on my LinkedIn to show more, what's the right word? Not authority, but more credibility. The more connections you have, the more they take you as a serious guy on LinkedIn. I think that's how it operates. Most of the times when I do my long form videos and I chop them into short form videos, I sometimes post them on LinkedIn, get ChatGPT to write me like a decent caption and just post them. I don't really focus on it too much. But YouTube is my primary, is my top of the funnel. Long form videos, then I chop them into short form. I post them on YouTube Shorts. I post them on LinkedIn, sometime on Twitter. Mainly on Twitter, they just scroll through, read what's going on in the world. They'll be like, oh, we're on toast. AI is going to take over very soon or whatever. By the time AI is able to, let me sidetrack a little bit. I like doing that sometimes. I was thinking about this yesterday night before going to sleep, and I thought, okay, fine. All the information provided by, let's say, ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, all the AI systems that we have in it, is all information that already exists in the world. It's not making it up. It's not really thinking outside the box. It's all information is being fed. Like I'm the teacher, I'm teaching you the information, then you become the new teacher, you know what I'm saying? But by the time AI is smart enough to don't need us to give him information and is able to just think about information, like think with his own autonomy, what are we gonna do? I think we're on toast. This is my opinion. But that's a combo for another video. Let's stick back to the main topic. So as I was already saying, what is my content strategy? Our content strategy relies also on my YouTube channel now. Although you're big, we don't care about it. Just providing value. Most of my videos are face to face. I'm trying to be consistent with the topic, which is marketing, AI automation, all this. Sometimes I talk about random side quests. Like I have a playlist called Whiteboard Lessons where I just sidetrack and talk about it. For example, what I was saying about AI, I'll probably link it down in the playlist. And my videos are all related to solving real life problems and not chasing likes. For example, if you're a real estate investor and you need a system to, talk to your leads and make sure they're qualified and not just time wasters asking questions instead of you hiring a ton of VAs. Instead of hiring an army of people, they're just going to be on your account, typing, and perhaps they're having a conversation with some guy, but the other guy's been there waiting for 7 minutes. Now you text them, they'll be like, oh, I'm not interested anymore. You're just taking the piss. But you understand what I mean? AI can just carry on all those conversations at the same time it's happening. Very simple, very easy. Now, not chasing likes, I already said that. And one of the other aims is to build trust. Building trust. This is because heard it from a very wise guy, way smarter than I am, way wiser, way more successful than I am. Before somebody buys, even let's look at some generic guy, me, myself. Before buying something on Amazon, I'll look for the one that has the most reviews, right? Like, fine. If everybody's buying it, everybody's giving 5 stars, I can just be like, okay, fine. I don't want to be the black sheep that goes out and buys something that has 2 reviews just because I feel like the price is cheaper. No. Same methodology applies for people buying services, or, if you want somebody to create you something like this, right? Me having videos online, me showing that I'm not, I was gonna say creep, therefore it does apply for the right scenario, but showing that I'm probably not an Indian scammer. Nothing wrong with my Indian scammers. You lot can keep on calling me however you want. Hi, no, leave me alone. I won't fall for the scam. I'm not a dumbass. I'm not falling for the scam. Having videos online helped me create more trust. So as soon as they Google me, they can find my YouTube channel, see that I'm actually a real person. Everything matches. My name is actually Abdul. So when I send cold emails, they can just like copy and paste my domain and see whatever. All that corporate jargon. I'm not trying to bore you guys. It's Sunday. I'm trying to go out after this video, live my life a little bit. It's not all just talk in front of a MacBook and writing, but creating a little bit of credibility by having a bunch of videos just explaining how I did this, how I did that. That's why if you look at my content strategies, mainly how I did this for this client, or how to do this, how to use. That's mainly what people ask for, right? Like how to implement AI in Go High level, or how to create that automation on Go High level, or how to create AI messaging bots, or how to create the AI chatbot for your Shopify e-commerce store, or how to. By solving a bunch of how-tos, most of the times I try to be as transparent as possible, right? But I believe not everybody can give the 100% honesty. Even me, I'm aware of that. I believe most people in the online space, or just anywhere, they give you 90% worth of information. But that 10% they keep is worth about 90% of what they gave you. And the 90% is worth about 10% of what you need. I try to be as transparent as possible. But obviously, there's some things I can't disclose, right? It's just life. I'm honest about it. I won't lie to you guys. I'm honest about it. But Alex Hormozi once said, give out everything for free, and then the payment is in the implementation of the knowledge you just gave, right? So let's see how that works out. Perhaps one day I might change idea, just give 110% of everything I know, and see people just gonna pay me for the implementation. Or there's this, well, it sounds counterintuitive. Like if you give 100% of the knowledge, why would they pay you to apply, right? Money versus time. Some people have the time and they might just copy what you gave them for free. Some people just have the money and they ain't got the time to do it themselves, so they pay you to do it. So I do understand that equation of life. But mainly my content strategy is fairly simple. And as I was saying before, once I get a long form video, I just copy it, chop it, posting shorts, posting LinkedIn, and then just go about my life. Couple calls to actions if you want to call me. My calendar link is down below. If not, somehow a lot of people message on my personal social media, although there's nothing really business related, but it's fine. You can message me on IG. Everything linked to my profile. Why this works? Well, this works because I closed the deal without doing nothing. I was just breathing, boom, client. And it's not the first time. This is about the fourth client from the same exact video. 211. But you guys see what I mean. Listen, 200 views and 4 deal closed and about 7 or 8 clients reaching out from the same videos. It's quite positive in my opinion. Imagine if I 10x that. Imagine if it's like 2,000 views. That'd be like what? 4 deal closed from the same video. Incredible. But this absolutely works. And the best thing, since it's people coming to me and me not going to them, I don't really have to persuade them with some marketing or sales skills about persuasion or how to handle. I'm not a sales guy. Definitely not. I probably crap at it. I haven't done that many sales calls to be like, oh, I'm a sales expert, not all day in tips and tricks. But when clients come from inbound, it's super simple. You've seen my video, you reached out to me, you already know what I can do, you already know my whole expertise in this subject. So you just, let's talk about technicalities, let's talk about pricing, let's talk about payment. And that's literally what happened with the client. He gave me a little bit of overview of what he used to do, why he needs the system for. He needs just a little bit of tweaks here and there. Can I do it? I'll be like, absolutely fine. Time frame, 1 week. That's it. Next day, we're speaking on WhatsApp, send him the invoice paid in 20 minutes. Let's roll. More simple than this, there is no way. But now, this strategy is all about posting content. However, it takes so long to get the ball rolling. It's like a train. A train to get moving, it takes like ages in it. But once it moves, it's just like one way only. So, why is it so far? This is 1 year of me posting content. Couple deal closed. Yeah, takes a lot of time, absolutely. But the quality of leads is absolutely unbelievable. I don't need to explain them who I am or what I do. I don't need to persuade them. No, it's very simple. Complete opposite when it's you reaching out to them, cold emails, cold calls, cold DMs, anything cold. Anything where they don't know you, you need to show them who you are. You need to convince them that you can do whatever you're promising. You need to, this is the complete opposite. Beautiful. And what most people miss, let's stick to the presentation that I made, although I'm just, freestyling. Consistency is way better than any growth hacks. Although I'm not the most consistent on my YouTube channel, right? I try my best. But, I've been sabotaged by everything. Lou was playing games and my audience was playing games. But that's not an excuse, right? Number 2, small audiences absolutely do convert. If you told me before my YouTube career that, yeah, with 97 followers, you can get a bunch of inbound leads, fairly qualified based on the type of videos you make, I would believe it. But I wouldn't be able to actually visualize it because it hasn't happened, right? I know it can happen. But when it happens, you can actually see it with your own eyes. You can see how open my eyes are. Yep. Now I believe it completely, 100%. So if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, solopreneur, anything, start posting content. Just start posting content. Regarding the platform, I don't know. I'm just on YouTube because I like talking long form, just rambling, and then it improves my train of thought in the long term. For example, when I didn't post a video for 4 months, right, and I went back to my first video posting it, my train of thought was so messed up, I couldn't think for more than 2 minutes ahead of what I wanted to say. But now that I'm back, slowly but surely, I'm improving my communication skills, my everything, just the lingo. Not the best at it, but still better than before. Beautiful. Then automate touch points. Well, in this one, I'm not really, I actually do. I try to maintain most of the videos the same, talk about the same topics, the same points, just marketing, automations, improvement, business in general and everything. So I'm not really diverted from one videos about how to get clients with inbound, and the next video is about how to grow your biceps. I'll try to keep them separate, right? If you didn't know, I have a TikTok channel where I talk about fitness. If you manage to find me, good. If you don't find me, good anyways. I don't think business and fitness is related. Perhaps. That's a topic for another day. Now, the key takeaways. Teach what you do consistently. Most of my videos are just teaching what I do or showing you guys the behind the scenes, showing you guys this. No, I always said it's not a get rich quick scheme, right? Absolutely. Because I tried a bunch of business models before this. Now I'm trying to be consistent. I don't even want to switch. Like about 3-4 weeks ago, it's a long story, but let me try and make it very short. A friend of mine told me to come to a trading event. At first I said yes, but then I said no. Don't want to discuss why I said no. But then his mentor called me because they thought I was actually leading it, so they tried to follow up very ASAP. But obviously, being a business guy, I know how the procedure works, right? When you get interested lead, you need to push hard, especially because I said yeah at first, so they wanted to know why I said no. Is it because of money, or is it because I don't see myself as a trader and everything? But even before that, I tried trading in the past. It was fun. No, not fun. Fun is not the right word. It was fine. But I don't see myself as a full-time trader, just checking charts and everything. They try to offer me copy and paste signals, but it's not really my style. From what I've seen, perhaps I was a problem. And if I was a problem, I'm ready to acknowledge that. But I don't think so. They send you the signal, you paste it, 2 seconds later, you made nothing. It's already, entry point is already gone. Fine. And they try to pitch me some new different things. Yeah, we have the system. They just tell you when to buy, when to sell. Yeah, I've seen all those. And that was like 4 years ago. Fine. But they tried to pitch me very hard, and I didn't like that. That's why I'd rather have inbound calls because I don't need to pitch them very hard. It's very simple. I just tell them, yeah, this is what I can do for you. Fine. If you want to let me know, we can talk about it. If not, well, it was a nice conversation with you, my friend. I don't like pitching guys too hard. That's why I don't even like when they try to pitch me too hard. They were trying to press me so hard. I was like, no, I'm not really interested. I just came because, I don't know, I felt nice. Most of the times I'm called high, but I felt nice just showing up, and perhaps they might have some secret weapon, or not even. One of the other reasons why I even decided to show up the following day, because they invited me, or if you want to call me, we can talk about it more face to face, trying to sell me harder, just to see the sales skills, just to see. You need to allow your enemy to show you what they want to do to you, so then you can understand what they want to do to you, so you can just, it's one of those. If I said no straight away, perhaps they might have contacted me again and again. So I just went there, listened to the pitch and everything. I was like, yeah, sounds good. And they expected me to say, yeah, is the money constrained? No, I got the money to pay for it. It's not a lot. Was it 120, 150 a month? That's cool. Is it because of time? No. I got a little bit of time, posting YouTubes and doing my stuff. Why is it because? Just because no. That's it. Just because no. I tried it. I didn't believe it. I know it's possible, but I don't see myself making it. So yeah, I just stick to my stuff. Now, going back into our key takeaways. Build conversion systems. I don't currently have a conversion system from this YouTube platform that I have, really. It's not like a full-on automated everything back end. And it's quite funny because I sell automation, but I don't really have an automation in this current scenario for people that contact me. If you book a call on Calendly, yeah, fine, you get the follow-ups and everything. You get my Zoom link, we talk on Zoom, and then from there we proceed. But it's not some crazy conversion system, really. You can just book a call. And there is no need to wait for 10,000 followers to monetize your content. That's what everybody, even me, once upon a time, I thought, you know what, let me build up my following first and then try monetize it. But the only way for it, just do it. Just do it. Sometimes thinking about it too much don't bring you anywhere, right? And this is one of my problems. Sometimes I end up thinking about how to do something so hard that I end up not doing it. I just end up, you find a new solution on how to fix this, but then the new solution comes with a new problem. So you start diving into the new problem. Then you find a new solution, but the new solution comes into a new problem. And it's just like a tree branch. They just keep on diversifying. And by the time you realize it, it's been like 2 weeks and you haven't done anything. You've just been thinking about how to fix a new problem that comes up with a new solution. So don't be that guy. Don't be like me sometimes. Just do it. Content, best thing ever I started. And this is the end of the video. Although I ended up rambling a lot. It's been like 20 minutes. This is my overall conclusion about posting content. Why I think content is the best. Not the best, but it's super useful because it makes your life easier eventually down the line. Although it doesn't get you a bunch of leads at first. Like with 97 followers, well, it's not like I had a bunch of leads yet. But eventually, by posting more content, I'll be getting more traction, more audience, more people coming through, more people booking for the same video, hopefully. So we'll be mainly people in the real estate niche, investors, wholesalers, looking for a system to not even reach out, to keep on carrying conversation with leads and making sure they qualified, asking qualifying question, location of the property, how many bedroom, bathroom, is there a mortgage on, are you work with an estate agent or not, all that bunch of crap. And yeah, this is the end of the video. The next one is going to be about how I build up the system. Not really. This was actually my mistake. Instead of making a video while I was building the system, I forgot to make that video. So now I need to make a video showing how the system works because I don't have the video of me making the system. That was fairly dumb. But a lesson for next time. Lesson for next time. So guys, thank you for listening to this video. If you like it, just drop a like, follow, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you next time.